You know, it's funny. I was watching an old video that we did with Tim Heil.
Yeah.
You
We like
remember
bought
that?
everything.
Scaling up.
Yeah.
That was great, man. So what's the weather doing in San Diego?
Beautiful.
Oh, I
It's
know.
beautiful here.
Yeah, I love San Diego. I mean, the temperature variance is like, 68 to 78, That's pretty good. Morning, everyone. Hey, Sarah, how's it going? All right, all right. Good. I saw Michael. Good morning. How you doing? Good morning. We got Eric. Patrick, what's happening, Patrick? All right, all right. So one thing I wanted to remind you all is we do have our Dialing for Dollars WhatsApp accountability app. So just because we don't have the scheduled Dialing for Dollars every day where we zoom in, we still, obviously, we're all still dialing for dollars, or at least we need to be. And go ahead and put your numbers in the WhatsApp, because accountability is the bridge between goals and success. So, hey, with that, I'm going to go ahead and talk about success. Today, we've got Frank Klesitz from Viral Marketing. He helps the top 1% mega agents and teams across the country with marketing. Hey, Frank, if you can share again a little bit about yourself, and let's jump right into our content. Here we go.
Good. Yeah, thanks, Dave. Or Tom Daves. Thank you. It's a little early for me here. 15 years I've been doing marketing to real estate professionals, databases, all your past clients, sphere leads, to try to raise some leads and some people from the dead to try to figure out who's interested in buying or selling a home. So after 15 years, hundreds of millions of emails, I mean, I pretty much know exactly what you have to do to make that happen. We did a webinar last week on a magical seller lead generation email. And that's essentially just an email that goes out that's, hey, here's what's going on in the world with interest rates and home prices and all the uncertainty. And if you like to know what your home is worth, let me know. Click here and put your information in. And that's a cool way of generating a quick seller lead, a home value email. All right. We talked about that last week. So just something to think about before we get into this today is, Tom's been a client of Viral Marketing. So you guys can go check out VYRAL Marketing. That's my firm, Viral Marketing. We do all this work for him. And we execute what I'm going to show you today, but you don't have to give us money to execute it. You can go execute yourself or hire a freelancer or give us the money. It's your choice. All right. But I'll show you at least knowing what to do. So today, the topic was, what are the top video topics that generate a seller lead? Is that right, Tom?
That's right. And everybody get your notepad and paper. These are writer downers. And as Brent Gove says, write things down, take notes. This is huge. Okay, that's right, Frank. Let's go.
So you could do, I don't really have necessarily the top 3. I do have 24 really good ones. And you can pick any of the 3 you're comfortable with. All of these work pretty much the same data-wise, because anybody who's going to watch these is probably interested in selling their house. So in the chat, I'm going to put the first 12 there right now. There you go. And then I'm going to put the second 12 there in the chat. And you guys should all have access to those topics. And I can't even begin to tell you how much money and YouTube research and pain and anguish and suffering went into finding those topics. All right. And there you go. It makes sense. All right. When you're a seller and you're trying to figure out what you're going to do with your home, those are the topics that's probably going to get engagement. So think about this. If you took everybody in your CRM, everybody in your Gmail, everybody in your Outlook, everybody in your cell phone, right? All those contacts, if you exported them all and you cleaned them up to remove the bad emails, we like to use a service called Never Bounce. Neverbounce.com removes all the bad emails from an email list. It's great. Then you go sign up for MailChimp, constant contact, whatever. Load all those emails in there and you write an email. All right. Now, I won't go into exactly how the email's put together. I don't have time for that. But basically, like, hey, I'm a real estate agent and I made this video. If you need to know how to sell your house, click here to watch it. Got it? And that video is up on your website or it goes to YouTube. I'm kind of agnostic on that. But the point is people are going to take their time and click to watch the video. So think about it. Like if anybody clicks a link in your email on the 3 reasons why your home may not be selling, that's probably somebody who's thinking about selling their house. You guys follow me on this? They click the links. It's kind of a way to shake the trees out of your database to find out who might be open to a conversation. Like I'm not going to guarantee they're going to set a listing appointment and pay 7%, but at least it kind of gets the conversation started. All right. So now what I want to show you is maybe what does a video email look like? So this is what we send out for Tom. All right. I'm going to go ahead and grab a link here for you of how to send out a video email. So this is literally on our website.
You want to share? Do you want to
Yeah.
screen share?
I'll screen share. Yeah. So let's actually, just for the sake of the recording, in case you're not getting the topics, let's get a good screenshot of those topics. How does that sound? All right, here we go. Let me share my screen. Share screen. There we go. All right.
Got
So
it.
there you go. See it? Right there. Those are great topics. Got a couple buyer topics in there, but those are really popular. Okay. There you go. Perfect. So let's take a look at maybe if you were to send an email out, what does that email look like? How's it formatted? How do you put it together to get the best business response? And this is assuming you've kind of already reconnected with your list and they've already been hearing from you. I wouldn't just send a video email like this to a list of people that have never heard from you before. There's a little bit of warming up you have to do, but let me give you the video email, how it looks. Now, this is the actual training. So it's all here. You can hire us or you can go hire a freelancer or do it yourself. But I made a video here, how to send a video email. Here's everything you look for and how it's put together. All the extreme detail when you've been doing this for 15 years. Got it? And then here's what that video email looks like. So here's an email that this individual Spring sent out to her list on the 3 things you must absolutely know before selling your home. I don't know the exact numbers, but we had a lot of people click the links for that video email and to get an immediate buyout cash offer and to find out what their home is worth. Got it? People clicked that link in the email. They tapped it with their thumb to call. Is that great? It's right there. So that's a really great format that we split tested and tested to send a video email to your list. All good? So now you're probably wondering, all right, Frank, I got these topics. I'm going to pull my iPhone up and record a video. I got to get in front of a webcam, record a video. I got to go hire someone to help me out. Ugh. Yeah. All right. But at least when you get in front of the camera, the question is like, what do I say? Like you're drawing a blank, right? Well, I'll tell you, this is not rocket science for these topics. All right. So the first thing I would say is just Google the topic. Like if you literally copy and paste any of the topics, like I challenge you right now, take any of the topics I put in the chat and just copy and paste one and Google it. And there's your script. I mean, there'll probably be thousands of people
Yeah.
that have recorded this already. Well, we're actually going to do that next. That's exactly what we're doing next, actually, Dave. All right. Or Tom. Why do I call you Dave? What's wrong with me today?
They ran out of first names, so I ended up, they ran out of last names, so I ended up with 2 first names.
You know, that's the second time I've heard that in high school. There was a guy in my class called Frank John, the kid with 2 first names. And his brother's name is John John. His dad named him John John.
Oh, man. At least it wasn't John.
His name was John John.
Yeah.
Last name was John. So anyways.
John, I was going to say a joke about Johnson, but we won't go there right now.
So, all right. So we got your, so you can Google any of these topics and you can kind of piecemeal together a script for yourself. Got it? But how many of you ever use Chat GPT? You ready? Let's have some fun. Let's pick a topic. Let's pick 3 reasons why your home may not be selling. I like that one. All right. So let me just show you how simply stupid this is to at least get you started, right? Like get you 80, 90% of the way there and what you're going to say that you can kind of embellish with some actual, relevant information that maybe a computer can't give. All right. So I'm going to share my screen. Here's Chat GPT. This is free. Okay. I'm going to say, write me a 3-minute YouTube video script in the first person from the perspective of a real estate agent to educate homeowners on the topic of 3 reasons why your home All right, write me a 3-minute YouTube video script in the first person in a conversational style from the perspective of a real estate agent to help educate homeowners thinking of selling their home on the topic of 3 reasons why your home may not be selling. You guys got it? Here we go.
Crazy. That's nuts. Oh my
It's
God.
ridiculous. Hold on. Where's the link? All right. You guys want your script? There you go. Now, obviously, it's kind of like vanilla, right? But it wrote out the scenes. It broke it down to 3 things. It kept it around 3 minutes. All you gotta do is take that and then make it a little bit more, throw a little human into it. Right? So, if you wanted to skip the video, you could just turn that into a blog post and send out an email that says, hey, click here to read what I wrote, and you still get the clicks and the leads. Follow me? If you wanted someone else to shoot the video for you, you can go to Upwork and hire a spokesperson or someone that specializes in UGC content. It's called UGC in the industry, user generated content. And you can hire people to make your videos for you. Give them a script, pay them 20, 30, 40 bucks. If you can choose like all, need it in Spanish, need it in Russian, need someone old, young, different ethnicity. There's a whole book of people that you'll send them a script to, and they'll record it, and they'll pretty much say whatever you want. There's a lot of ethics in that industry because people buy testimonial videos. Don't go down that path. All right. But you can do that, right? Let's say you have the face for radio. You heard that, Tom?
Yeah.
Or, oh yeah, right. Record an audio. Bust out your phone. Hey, clients, friends, want to give you a little audio update as I'm driving to a listing on the 3 reasons why these homes ain't selling. Let me give you the rundown. Just read it in your audio recorder. Like that. Post the audio up on your website. Send an email out. Come listen to my audio update. So you don't have to use video. Are we clear? It's probably the best because it gets people to know you and see you, like you. It's a human thing, right? But let's be honest. Not everyone is jumping and excited to wake out of bed and record videos. Might be something wrong with you. Okay. So you can do audio. You can do topics like that to send out to your list. And that's really what I want to cover today. We don't have to get any more crazy than this. Look, If you read the Millionaire Real Estate Agent book, which is like the best business book I've ever read for any industry, I think you guys know what I'm talking about. The Red Millionaire Real Estate Agent book. When you start getting confused of like in a panic state, emotional state, having panic attacks at 3 a.m. of when your next commission check's going to come from, if you're going to be able to pay your bills or how you're going to sustain your business, go read the chapter on lead generation. There we go, Tom. He has a copy. Many of us, if you're new to the industry, consider that the Bible of real estate. All right. There's a chapter on their lead generation chapter. And it talks about dividing your world into people you've met and the people you haven't met. When it comes to listings, the people you haven't met are homeowners and a high turnover zip code. The people you've met are everyone that you've known in your entire life that would recognize you if you called or emailed them. That's my definition now. So if they would recognize Frank Klesitz in the Facebook page or Frank Klesitz in an email, like, yeah, he's all right. I'm not going to report spam on him. That's my standard. All right. I consider that a met. Got it? So what are you doing to reach out to the haven't mets? Well, you should probably go to Remine, PropStream, Property Radar, and go pull a list of homeowners who are likely to sell their house. It's not hard to do. All right. And you have to get in front of them with, do I know what your home is worth? Do you want to know what my buyer will pay for your house? Do you want a free pre-listing improvement consultation? Do you want to come to my seller workshop? Those are the call to actions. And you just got to get those in front of as many homeowners likely to sell as you possibly can. What are they going to say? Sure. Are you thinking of selling right now? No. Well, let's get their contact information, put them in the database. You guys follow me? So we're getting permission of homeowners who are thinking of selling with strong offers for immediate response to a list of homeowners in a high turnover, likely to sell area around the median home price that have probably lived in their home for 10 or more years. Okay. There's equity to pay you. You get permission to those homeowners and you put them into a spreadsheet, you put them in your CRM, you put them in your phone, whatever, put them in your email marketing program. But now you got to send them some stuff. You got to have a 33 touch. That's what the book talks about. You got to have a consistent, forever touch program of sending out, something 3-4 times a month. They got to see you on Facebook, which is great. You post a couple times on Facebook a month and you put a little money into Facebook to retarget your database. You send some emails out 3-4 times a month, 2-3 times a month, right in there with a helpful video or something to watch, like we talked about. Maybe your top contacts, you're also sending out a letter every single month. But I'm telling you, you guys are leaving a lot of money on the table, or you're making your lives unnecessarily hard, slogging through a bunch of cold calls or lead follow-up calls of strangers ignoring you that aren't interested in buying or selling a house. If you're not shaking the trees with some digital marketing to your list, and maybe even some letters to your in-house list, with kind of what we talked about here today, with like sending a video out on topic of selling your house. You guys digging this? Like I could take any single one of you and grab your lists and sit you down, ambush you to make a video on 3 things you must know before selling your house, halfway decent, or an audio, right? Hit the list, get the clicks, call them listings, or people pretty close to it. How's that, Tom?
Oh, that's awesome. And if you guys want to step up your game one more notch, then I would jump in with an auto valuation tab on your website. I have used many of them. I've used HomeBot. Now I'm using Fellow. And it basically, you're just sending out a video. Hey, like Frank said, hey, do you want to know an instant value on your home? Just click here, get an instant value. Yep. It's pretty simple. And then
let me show you the email that brought in 13 listings for a customer.
Yeah.
And by the way, guys, just so you know, like, look, this is not a pitch for viral, but you need someone to pull this stuff off, whether it's you or a freelancer or us. I give you a 90-day money back guarantee. Just give me your list. Let me hit it for 90 days. You're going to get business. And if you don't, I will write you a check back for all of your money. It's a shameless pitch, but the stuff truly works. Let me show you what works. Let me literally show you another email if you didn't make it last week, Tom, so you have these videos you can send out to get people to know you to your list. I recommend 2 a month. 2 helpful videos a month out to your list on some relevant topic. Not only through email, but post it on social media, put a little money into retargeting your database so people see you and you can be positioned as a expert. But once a month, you want to email your list to spike response for like a seller or buyer lead. Hey, come to my seller workshop. Hey, find out what your home is worth. Hey, get a cash offer on your home. Hey, request a free pre-listing improvement consultation with a contractor for my concierge program. Got it? Let me find that email. It's giving me some 2-step authentication. Hang on. Any questions? I think I saw a question come up. Can you read it to me, Tom?
Yeah. No, we're good. So if you guys want to, I mean, obviously copy and paste what Frank has put in there and then copy and paste the script for following up, because when you call people back, you follow up, hey, it's Tom Dave's team. You recently completed a valuation request. Just curious, did you feel it was too high, too low, or just about right? And from there, you get right into the conversation, you develop a rapport, you book an appointment, you go get a listing, boom.
So this was an email that went out June 15th. Let me show you how to read this, okay? So we had 7,292 people open it, 30% open rate. That's really good. Okay. And 322 people clicked it. Now there's 108 haters, but don't worry about the haters. You focus on the lovers, people that love the offer. Okay. And here's the email. I'll give it to you here in a second, but you can see what people were clicking. So 314 people clicked the link to enter your home address here to find out what a buyer will pay for your house. You guys got that? I'll go ahead and grab this email for you. And I'll just scroll down for the replay a little bit so you can see the message and how it's formatted. All right. Let me post that in the chat. But we had 118 people click that link, which you can do. That went back to a form, which is nothing more than a couple $1 a month landing page. We didn't even use all the fancy schmancy home value tools. Here, where somebody could request their home price estimate and they start filling out all these questions about their motivation for selling and the details of their property. All right. And this isn't like anything expensive. This is just a simple, almost like a glorified Google form. All right. And when you put your information in, it basically says, we'll call you to get an accurate price. Got it. 118 people opted in. 13 people took a listing. 1 email. Think of how many calls you'd have to make or how much money you would have to spend. Get 13 listings. But if you just get a quality message out to your list, look at what might happen. All right. Tom, I want to give one more advanced strategy that I want you to think about because you're a quality agent in Sacramento. Okay. So let's say you guys do this. Start sending some messages out to your list, start sending some videos out to your list. People actually watch it. Oh my goodness. People actually click it. Oh my goodness. People put their name into forms. Oh my goodness. You call those people, they take appointments and give you money. Whoa. Like your mind's blown, right? Okay. And you're going to go, give me some more of that. That's some good stuff, Frank. Like, all right, well, we got to build the list. Okay. Well, the 2 main ways to build your list is pretty much through a hell of a lot of prospecting, whether it's you or hiring someone to do it. All right. Or a lot of advertising, a lot of check writing, right? To build a list, specifically homeowners that are likely to sell. To get a message in front of them costs a lot of time, costs a lot of money. Can we all agree with that? Right. But I'll give you, there's a gold rush going on right now that not everyone's that like the big names on the inside of real estate are talking about. There's a lot of agents leaving the business. The median age of a realtor is older. All right. And you're kind of going, past what, 10 years, high and low interest rate environment, right? But now it's kind of like correcting and people are going, I give up. I don't want to do this anymore. A lot, like hundreds of thousands. And guess what they've all been doing all these years? Buying Zillow leads, realtor leads, buying leads, like, spending all this money, not converting any of them. And they all have databases. They all have all these untapped leads, past client spheres sitting in their database. And they're, looking to retire. All right. So Tom, I think I alluded to this, but I think we need to create retirewithtom.com. Do you like that?
I love it.
All right. So I think we should create retirewithtom.com. That rhymes too. I like it. All right. So I want you guys to go check out retirewithspring.com. This is kind of one of my clients that loves working with me. That's the regular domain, but you can go to, I think retirewithspring.com actually works. There it is. And we're reaching out to all of the agents in the MLS whose production was up here, but now it's down. So they have falling production. And we're saying, is it time to retire?
Almost done.
Right. And we offer to pay a 20% referral fee from your database. For every 58 people in their database, they get a deal. So you can, I don't know, you can say for every 58 people you send me, your 20% at our median price is worth $3,200. So take your database times 58 and then figure that out by 3,200. That's what your database is worth to me. So if you just export your CRM and your contacts and send them on over to me, I'll co-market with you to your list. See that? You can download the plan there. And here's the email she sent out to announce it to the agents in her marketplace. It's all there on the website. So a lot of agents are like, yeah, sure. Here you go. Here's my list. Sweet. And what do? Tom, you throw them in a fellow. I mean, it takes what, half hour? You send an email out, you under their name, under their brand, right? And you work the leads. And it costs you nothing. They just pay them a referral fee at close. They just got to keep their active license, probably on referral status with a cheap broker. Retirewithtom.com.
I love it.
Let's open up some Q&A. What do you guys want to know?
Hey,
So-
Frank, quick question.
Yeah.
On when you're sending out those video emails twice a month, I noticed that the first email you sent out had just
Text.
the
Yes.
video and no text.
Well, actually, it's just text. So when we take kind of a big, lukewarm export of your contacts and you scrub them, I wouldn't recommend just like slapping into the face the random video
Okay.
whole list. You want to send like a reconnect message.
Well, I'm
So-
currently sending it. I'm sending videos like that, but I typically will have a summary of what it's in the video beneath
Perfectly
it.
fine. That's
Okay,
perfectly
it's
fine.
not
yeah.
going to impact the clickability. I mean, because they might not click on it if they read and they found what they needed, or
That can go either way, but
Okay.
it's perfectly. I would bias to get them to click
Mhm.
because that's the data. That's the call data. So if you give it all away in the email, you'll get these opens but no clicks. So you don't really have anyone to call.
yeah.
So just try to bias it more to like click here to get what you really want type of thing.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay.
Yeah. What else?
So, Frank, after we send these videos out
Mhm.
and we get the list from you, who
Mhm.
clicked on it, who opened it.
It doesn't have to be for me. You
Like
just log
it.
into your email program and you can pull it.
Yeah. So, and we're gonna type this. I'm gonna have Eric type this. Could you state the simple script
Yeah.
that when you call back and you follow up?
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you to repeat it twice. Go ahead. What's the script?
Well,
when
I
you're
Well, I
following up?
wrote a little post on this. Let me see if I can find it. Hang on. How to call an email click report. So here you go. Okay. Hey, this is Tom Daves, or hey, this is Frank. I work for Tom Daves. I'm his, assistant. And I see you subscribe to the video updates he sends out about real estate, about buying or selling houses here in Sacramento. The last one was actually on the topic of 3 things you need to know if your house isn't selling. The reason for my call is Tom just wanted me to know, or the reason for my call is, do you have any questions I can answer for you about that? Or would you like to maybe schedule a phone call or meeting to discuss more about buying or selling a house?
Money. Take a photo of that.
So I kind of made it my own. I made it more relevant, right? But that's the
Yeah.
gist. Yeah.
Because it's all about having conversations.
Yeah. It's about having a conversation that's, they've expressed, versus just slogging through the unwashed masses. How can I filter the unwashed masses down to homeowners? How can I filter those down to, like, I don't know, maybe people that have equity to pay me? How can I filter those people down that might be actually have expressed recent motivation thinking about selling? Those are the people you want to talk to.
Cool. We got time for one more question. Let's go. Rapid fire. Go ahead.
Oh, the website about cleaning your email list. There's lots of these. We use Never Bounce. That's who I give all my money to. And then if you guys want to, I actually have some classes I'm starting coming up, Tom. I'm going to start doing weekly classes for all of our viral clients and guests to go really deep on the 36 database touch program. You guys can learn more about that there. And then if you guys want to get on a call with us, I mean, literally all of your money I will refund if this does not work in 90 days. If we get these messages out, it gets response, call them, close them, and now's the time. I'm less likely to have a refund request in the spring and summer. But if you sign up in October or November, that's probably when it's a little more harder to close the deals. So getviral.com/consultation. And then if you want to see the marketing plan we talked about today, that's getviral.com/plan.
Awesome. So if someone wants to reach out one more time, how do they get a hold of you, Frank?
Here's my email, frank@getviral.com. And I'll answer
Awesome.
any questions that you have.
Cool. Hey, this stuff works. I'm not kidding you, but you have to do it. You have to take massive action, like Tony Robbins says. So speaking of Tony Robbins, he has a quote about accountability. And I put some statistics about accountability, and that's probably one of the things that has really helped my success. And so if you want to reach your goals and your full potential, then connect with someone. I don't care if it's with us, with our GroupMe account app, or if it's with your wife or whatever. Accountability is the best source of love that there is. So if any of you would like an invite to our WhatsApp, just go ahead and put your email in the chat. We'll invite you to, we've got some big teams and producers in that group. Put your name in there or just reach out to me and we'll get you connected. So, hey, with all that, thanks. We now all have our inspiration. Time to put in inspiration. Thank you, Frank. Enjoy San Diego. Hey, happy 4th of July. We live in the best country in the world, United States. Thank you for our independence and our freedom. Have a great weekend, everyone. Thank you.
Thanks, Frank.
Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
See you later. Bye now.